Graduation in itself means a bunch to me and more so my family. So my parents are immigrants and I'm a first-generation Vietnamese American. I also have two very successful older sisters. So it was just this idea that graduating was the right path to go down because it would open so many more opportunities for me in the future.
A week before I was supposed to start studying South Africa, I decided to look into America, and I went back to my emails and saw that people recruited me, and Kansas was on top of my list that came back and said they still have a spot. It's not the place people in South Africa thought it was, for sure me neither. And it's a great community, you meet people, it feels like home, everything's close to each other, and it's very diverse when it comes to being an athlete because it's very international.
The first question that you ask about family, that is, just leaving them coming here was really hard because I'd never left home for a full 1 year where I don't see them. And so this was me just coming and not knowing when I was supposed to go back. Because when I came, I was like, yeah, I'll come when I get a break. But then I got here and it got really busy. Over the summer, you get summer classes and everything. But, I've been keep talking to them, I FaceTime them. I've never been home for 5 years, and it's just, it's a while, and I miss them every single day.
I grew up working hard for whatever I wanted. My father didn't hand me the stuff just that easily. And when I told him, well, I want to go to Kansas, he was like, okay, we'll see if it will happen. And now it happened. And when he came with me that first week, because I started in January. He came and it was very cold, and he loves the cold. And I remember he sat on a bench, on a chair that was there near Campanile, and he started having tears, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? It's like I never thought I would be able to send or bring one of my kids here to the States, to a first world country, and have the very best education I could potentially have. It was not only a big deal for me, but it was a big deal for my whole family.
I had this moment when I was 25, and a lot of things in my life changed, and it was this is not where I saw myself, and this is not the future I want to give my daughter, and I wanted to give her more. And the ability to do that was going back to school. This has been something I've been working on and off again for 10 years, and it's been this insane journey, and I felt like before my life was really small, and now my world has so many opportunities, and it's I get to graduate, and then there's so many doors that are open for me now.
It feels like quite a feat for me. I, all through college, have been working multiple jobs and involved in several organizations on campus, and so graduation to me kind of just feels like the final culminating event of all of those experiences that have played a major role in who I am at the end of these 4 years.
Starting my PhD is one of the most wonderful choices I've made in my life. I have to say that it's not an easy journey, but I have enjoyed it every step of the way.
I've been able to work full-time and go to school full-time while earning my bachelor's degree in business. And the opportunity to, do that has allowed me to be, pretty well off financially. And I think the satellite campus here in Overland Park is really a unique opportunity for our students.
Well, to me, graduation probably means something different than the average person being an athlete here. It took a lot of time for me to try to see and figure out what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So the first word that comes to mind would be I'm relieved.
It's an amazing time, but it's also kind of sad that you're going to be leaving all of that. But, you have a lot of prospects on the end of stuff that you're going to do. People you're going to meet on that end at the end after graduation. So it goes both ways for a lot of stuff, which is it's sad but also exciting.
Graduation means starting a new journey, but never forgetting the experiences that I've had at KU, but also the people that I've met here at KU.
I met so many people. I went to so many trips. It's just crazy that it's ending. So I need to put it's ending, get ready for the next chapter. But it's hard. I want to stay. I want to live here forever. I don't want to leave my home.
And now that I'm graduating, it's just so surreal, and that this idea that I may not come back to Lawrence as often as I would like is very saddening. Just because Lawrence in itself, not just KU, is so filled with like history and enriched with culture. Not to mention this sense of purpose that everybody has while they're here. And that idea is really what drives me.
I feel a little bit different about graduation in the sense that my contributions have been less so academic and more so like an involvement. It was always really important to me to give back to the community here, just because I was so thankful and grateful for everything that I had already been given, even when I was just like a freshman or a sophomore. So graduation is like almost emotional in the sense that I'm like turning everything over to new people and kind of saying like goodbye to all the things that I've been really passionate about and trying to find like a new purpose in my adult life.
One of the things that I've never let go of in my entire life is that I really love people, and I really love hearing their stories, and I genuinely care, and I genuinely want to see people do well and reach their full potential. And so if I can in some way help somebody else do what so many have helped me do, I'm in. Like, please let me do that. And of course, I want to make a livable wage and do all of that, but I also want to come home from work knowing that I did something, and knowing that the legacy that I'm gonna leave when I'm gone is maybe that I just helped someone else in their life to succeed and follow their dream, and because I know it's possible because I've gotten the opportunity to do it.
It's kind of marking the end of one kind of chapter of my story and the beginning of the next. So I'm really excited, I'm nervous, but I have had a really amazing experience at KU, and I couldn't have asked for a better 4 years.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm thankful for being a part of this business school. It's like an extra benefit of being part of KU, I feel like, as a business building. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It's been great, and I'm for sure gonna miss it.
I also want to thank my parents. They have been supporting me all the time, and they have made so much sacrifice for me, and I'm forever grateful. And I'm thankful to everyone who has helped me along the way.
I think of my daughter and how much she sacrificed for this, and I hope that she sees that anything that she wants to do in her future, she's capable of doing it, because I learned from her, and I am so immensely proud of her, and I can't wait to see what her journey holds. And I get to support her on that because now I'll be able to get a job, and maybe I'll get to pay for her school one day, and it'll all come full circle.
It's great. It's been the very best 3 years and a half I could ever had in my life. It's amazing.